have to do a local-centric one this week, as what's been going on in my home province was already despicable. But our premier just keeps finding ways to rub salt in the wounds of the families of victims. Her actions are so vindictive, so purposefully disrespectful. How could I not comment at this point? If you're not aware, I'm in Winnipeg, Manitoba. A serial killer was targeting local Indigenous women and dumping them at a local landfill. We know this. 3 victims were found there. And so the families of the other woman thought to have possibly been victims of this evil individual obviously expected after these bodies were found, the landfill would be shut down and searched. And they would finally find out if this had been the fate of their mother, or their niece, or their cousin, or their sister, or their daughter. They could finally bring their missing loved ones home and give them the ceremonies and burials that the victims would have wanted. Give them some dignity and respect in their final resting places. But no, to the devastation of family members, our Premier, Heather Stephenson, said there would be no search. No funds would be allocated to search the landfill. And it kept getting worse after that. Like she just wanted to keep slapping the families of these victims in the face. First, when the federal government offered to help with logistics and other things if she would go ahead, Heather Stephenson still said no. That shuts down what the feds can do. You see, despite what conservatives seem to believe, Canada is not a dictatorship. Provinces have rights. The federal government can't force it. If the province says they won't search it, there's nothing they can do to help. They can't just take over, declare it federal property, and march in. It is absolutely up to Heather Stephenson to give the go-ahead at this point. Second, this premier who refuses to stand up and do the right thing for these families was photographed at a CBC radio interview wearing an MMIW red dress pin on her black top. MMIW stands for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women, and the red dress and bloody red handprint have very well-known, very specific meanings, and everyone in this province knows what those meanings are. The red dress especially is a symbol of missing and murdered Indigenous women. She knows damn well what this pin is and what it means. Her wearing this while continually refusing to allow the search is another slap in the face of grieving family members. And now, Heather Stephenson has seen to it that $250,000 will be going to a members-only tennis club. $250,000 to benefit a tennis club in a wealthy part of town, which represents a very small population of the city, never mind a tiny percentage of the population of the province. And nothing to search the landfill. No time, no money, no resources, no permission to shut the landfill down. Nothing. How is this not a purposeful, vindictive act? How is this not a slap in the face to grieving families? We should all be wondering how much of the landfill could have been searched if this funding had gone to that instead. I'm begging you, please stop allowing yourself to be brainwashed into keeping people like this in power. Election time is here. Vote skeptically, damn it.